Why is friendship so hard with ADHD? And why does it seem like all of us can relate to the statement, why will no one play with me? See what I did there? I took the play on the words from my book. Yeah, okay. Hi friends, I'm Caroline Maguire, and I am here to talk about all things friendship and ADHD. People tell us to read the room, get out there, find our people, but how? No one says how. So that's where I come in. As a kid, I struggled to make friends, and I didn't really have friends until later in life. And now I've spent the past 20 years as an ADHD coach, getting a master's degree, all trying to help people with ADHD of all ages make friends and feel connected, feel belonging, and find real self-acceptance. So let's break this down and talk about how you can make friends as a person with ADHD. Very few people are good at everything. And one of the first things I want to share is that we all need a little help. I am sure there is something you are crazy good at, and when you use those strengths, you get it intuitively. My husband's like this with technology. I have the Genius bar and tech support. That is not me. Because of our ADHD traits, we often didn't get asked to play. So we stayed away from the cafeteria, maybe went to the library during recess. I was working my way through Dickens, true story. And then someone found me my little niche where I had my beanbag and all my Dickens set up and made me go back to recess to dodgeball and dirt. When we didn't get the opportunities to play and to learn, it was really hard because then we didn't necessarily get the practice we needed to learn about this friendship game, and we didn't get those social milestones, those experiences that are supposed to help you find yourself, find your friendship path, and find your way forward. Before I continue, let me ask you to subscribe, click notifications, and like this video. Please share this video with someone who needs it, because it takes a village. This video is 2 parts: how to make friends, and then how to make this journey easier with coping strategies and hacks to move along this journey with ADHD. So how do you make friends with ADHD? Well, the roadmap goes something like this. 1, make making friends ADHD friendly. Make sure that you are using strategies that take your neurology in mind. One of the reasons that making friends did not work is that traditional strategies don't work for us. They can self-regulate, those typical people. They don't worry about blurting and interrupting. Maybe they even know what to do when they meet another person. So this brings me to my question. What do you want out of friendship? Because a true friend helps you belong, and that is a deeper connection. So our goal is to find belonging and community and to seek it in our own way and have the joy that friendship brings. 2, figure out who are your people. I am including a handout on how to find your people in the description. Stop feeling like pick me. I wish someone would swipe right. Is it swipe right? Okay, I've been married since 1999, so I get confused. I'm sure my cousins in their 20s who are watching this video are like, I have told you a million times, and I have explained this. I think it's swipe right. Friendship is about reciprocal relationships, and you can't have reciprocal relationships if you are trying to be friends with someone who doesn't share your interests, your values, who you are. So one of the first things I need us to think about is, who are your people? Who are you looking for out there? Who is your true companion? 3, understand there are different friends for different purposes. I have this tool called Flavors of Friendship in my book, and it talks about the different types of friendships and the fact that sometimes we rush into friendship and we give up the traits of friendship to someone who's actually an activity buddy or an acquaintance. And then we feel so disappointed and sad when they don't show up as our friend. We can have different friends for different purposes. Sometimes a friend is just someone to gossip with. Sometimes a friend is someone to share really deep thoughts. Sometimes you have a friend just to talk about work. 4, play with the practice and learning zone mindset. We are working to make friends, and it is practicing, experimenting. We are learning. We are going to stumble. We are going to make mistakes. And if you are in the learning and practice mindset, then you're more likely to say, hey, didn't go well. I learned from it and then I went forward. You're implementing strategies. You're trying new things. 5, interest. Interest is our fuel. And friendship has to feel worth it. And paying attention and being yourself and creating shared experiences is easier if you have high interest activities. I will link a blog in the comments about high interest activities to meet people that work. And all of these have two important things. They play to our interests and they are interactive. High interest equals high connection. Making friends as an adult is hard. Finding how and where to make friends as an adult is harder, especially if you are anxious, have some social avoidance, maybe a history of feeling different. No matter what the reason, feeling that connection, the zing, the flood of joy to meet someone like you with similar interests is powerful and we crave it. And if we feel anxious and bored, we don't want to go. If I'm bored, I tune out. 6, participation. One of the big misnomers for those of us with ADHD is that friendship will just happen. Like we are going to see someone and just fall in love with them. But then we don't get to pick our friends, feel them out, get to know them, see if they're a fit. When you participate with people and have shared experience with them, you get to know them. And therefore you get to know if they aren't a right fit for you, if they aren't someone you want to be with, or if they are. Reciprocal sharing nurtures the relationship. And you want to understand these potential friends, get to know them, see how they treat you and see how they treat others before you rush in. The formula for friendship might be participating plus shared experiences plus connection with people regularly leads to trust and bonding equals building a friendship. 7, be around people in proximity with them. Research shows that even for online friendships, showing up at the same time and the same place really matters. Being in proximity, someone knowing we will be there is key to making friends. And I know this is not always easy, and I think having rituals and routines can help. I have a hack for rejection sensitivity. Don't label someone as a friend. During this process, they are a potential friend. And this is key, calling someone a potential friend. One thing Jessica McCabe and I found we were working on the How to People chapter of her book, How to ADHD, is that calling someone a friend means we expect certain things from them. We expect friendship behaviors, caring, trust. We expect them to help us out with things. This helps with rejection sensitivity because then they're not letting us down. My friend didn't cancel on me. This new person canceled. And of course, you're allowed to be disappointed, but there's such a difference between thinking your friend let you down versus someone who is a potential or emerging friend. Thank you to everyone who hung on to the end. And there is a second part to this video, which I will put up. Bye, friends.